REED-BBS. BBS. Blackberg Sugar, Bachelor's in Boxing Studies. Television! Fred Sanford of the Fistic Arts. When all is said and done, there's nothing left to say or do.
REED-BBS. BBS. This Saturday, we got JAIME Munguia versus John the Gorilla Ryder on DAZN. We got Eddie Hearn matching Mr. Ryder against Golden Boys. JAIME Munguia, former champion in 154, spent the vast majority of his career at 160 as a mandatory who never wanted to exercise his mandatory for the WBC title and others. He was being protected, Munguia was, basically. Started to step it up a bit against Rosado, who I picked him to lose to. Beat Rosado. Most recently, Munguia beat Sergey Derevianchenko. Now, they met within the super middleweight 168-pound limit, but both of them are guys moving up. Derevianchenko, hell, he's as short as hell for a middleweight, so he damn sure ain't a super middleweight. Nonetheless, him and JAIME Munguia fought. Fight of the year by most accounts. Somewhat controversial decision. It was unanimous, if I'm not mistaken, for Munguia. Could have went either way. A draw might have been the fairest verdict, but I wasn't mad just because of how Munguia responded to being hurt as badly as I recall him being, and dropping Derevianchenko, snatching victory from the jaws of defeat, as they say, and in a fight of the year manner. Well, we're going to get some of that. There's signs and clues of some of that here with Mr. Ryder, who is not unlike Derevianchenko. He's more of a tough guy. He's a southpaw, Ryder is. He's not as active, not as outwardly aggressive, even though you just look at him. He's got that rugged type of build and look about him, square-ass jaw and beard and shit, but he's not a cutie either, but there's a little bit of more reluctance with Ryder than there is with Derevianchenko. Freddie Roach, Munguia's now under the auspices of Freddie Roach, who says that Munguia is better than he thought he was. He's a more complete fighter. Okay, he said that Munguia doesn't have poor defense, and he's predicting an 8th round stoppage of Ryder, which would be quite a feather in Munguia's cap, considering Ryder's went the distance with Callum Smith and went the distance with Saul Canelo Alvarez. And he beat Daniel Jacobs. But hey, you can say it. Saying it and making it come to fruition ain't exactly the same thing. Liam Smith, he has an interesting take on this because his brother, Callum Smith, fought Mr. Ryder, as I stated earlier. Liam Smith says this fight will be hard, or it'll be hard for Munguia to budge Ryder, because he's a tough guy, tough out. He says if John can up his output, he's got a massive chance. Just meaning, be more active, let your hands fly. Understandably, against the sharpshooting Canelo, Ryder was a little bit more reluctant to release, and even with that, he got his nose fucked up. Canelo bloodied him badly, dropped him in the 5th round, and was staggering him about the ring at other moments. But Ryder was game. He never quit. He for real could have just taken a count from his knee in the 5th round, and nobody really would have said shit or blamed him. You're here in Mexico, brought to Mexico as a sacrificial lamb. Crowd is bloodthirsty. Don't take your money and run, bro. But no, he stuck it out. Face gushing blood and shit from his nose. Got up, took his ass whooping like a man, and went the distance. He also had some tricky, crafty ways of getting under and over and around Canelo's high guard. He didn't hurt Canelo, or hell, probably even went around. I ain't trying to insinuate nothing of that sort, but he was game. And JAIME Munguia ain't no motherfucking Canelo Alvarez. That goes without saying, which makes this interesting. Munguia, he's been on the Canelo sweepstakes fast track, well, not even the fast track, the slow track for so long. When Canelo kicked De La Hoya to the curb, that kind of messed up Munguia's thoughts and hopes and dreams and plans of being faced with Canelo. But now here he is on the precipice. If he beats Ryder, if he beats him at all, I think he'll be next in line to fight Canelo in May. Although there's talk of Jamal Charlo getting the call, even though on the heels of his twin brother no showing, I don't know who would be interested in that shit. But you never know with Canelo, other than the fact we know it ain't gonna be David fucking Benavidez. But with that, Ryder, he said he needs Munguia to continue his career. He said a loss would signal the end for him. Derevianchenko, him and his manager are all over this one. They're saying if Munguia doesn't fight Canelo next, then let's have a rematch. He wants the winner or the loser. Ryder's saying he's definitely looking for the Canelo rematch. Biggest and best fight possible. Yeah, man, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be entertaining while it lasts. Neither guy's a major player. Told you how I felt about Munguia already. And Ryder, he's here to make for a good show, which I think he will. I don't think he hits hard enough to truly hurt Munguia, but we'll see. Munguia's defense is leaky. Give a fuck what Freddie Roach says in that regard. He's just trying to hype his fighter up. But it should be a good one. You have to favor Munguia, even though Hearn and De La Hoya are in cahoots on this promotion. They're having it in Phoenix, Arizona, pro-Latino crowd. Munguia's the A side of this. So if it's close at all, you know it's going to Munguia. And I don't think Ryder can do anything to separate himself. He's not special in that regard. So safe pick, Jaime Munguia, by another close, fan-friendly, perhaps somewhat slightly controversial or debatable, but it'll be a decision for Jaime Munguia. And then on to Canelo, I bet. REED-BBS, BBS. Blackbird Sugar, Bachelor's in Boxing Studies. Televisión! Fred Sanford of the Mystic Arts. When all is said and done, there's nothing left to say or do.